Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys swinging by and spending some time out of your busy days to check the video out. Always grateful for that. And guys, today I'm going to show you how to slack line a jerkbait. Now this is a technique that I sort of developed, many years ago. It helps me catch a lot more fish when the water temperatures are, say, between 40 and 55 degrees with a jerkbait. If you learn to utilize this technique, like I said, it's going to double or triple the amount of bites you get on a jerkbait during the months between like November and April. So we're going to get into that in today's video. Also guys, just a quick invitation. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but I offer memberships here at Intuitive Angling, and members get extra videos every week that are not seen by the public. And I usually talk about some stuff that I don't, really want to share with 100,000 people. And also some access to my personal email address for your fishing questions. So if you're interested, just go to my YouTube homepage and there's a little join button. Click that and it gives you info for it. So much appreciated. Okay, what we're talking about here when we're talking about the slackline technique is on a traditional jerkbait, guys. This is how people fish it. They jerk it down like this. It gets down deep, and people jerk, jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause, and then it comes up like that. That's a traditional way of working a jerkbait that most people do. But what I'm trying to accomplish here in the winter time is when I get that bait down deep, I want to keep it deep. I don't want it to move like this in that cold water. I want to try to keep it in the deepest water I can, the maximum depth that the jerkbait attains, yet I don't want it to stay still. A lot of guys think about jerkbait fishing in terms of suspending jerkbaits. And yeah, that will work occasionally, but I want to maximize the time that it is in the deepest part of its cycle, but I always want it to go forward a little bit, but I don't want it to jerk, fast like that. So in doing that, I developed a slack lining technique. That's what we're going to show you here in the video today. Now, first of all, with the slack line, like I said, we're always talking, you guys hear me talk about it. You guys know that I use the spinning rod all the time. Now this is the slack line technique, guys. You make your cast out there, you jerk the bait down as it coming, and let's say, for example, I'm jerking it down, and like right now, I know that it's in the deepest part of the strike zone. Now the slack line technique is once you get it down there towards the deepest part, you want to just shake it, just twitch your rod tip like that without moving the reel handle, almost like you're shaking the shaky head. With the shaky head, a lot of times you'll sit there and shake it like that. It's the same way. Just pretend that you're working a shaky head with a jerkbait. Twitch it just like that. And what happens is that line is going to lie on the surface of the water on a slack line like that. And you're going to notice your line will just go like this. When you work it just like that without reeling, you'll see your line twitching. And what that does to the jerkbait, when it's down there and you're using that slack line technique, it just sort of inches it forward just like that. It makes it move just barely like that. And then a lot of times after I do that slack line technique, I'll snap it just like that, and it'll go just like that, and then just start moving it like that. A lot of times after you snap it and you start that little shaking like that, that's when those fish will get it. Now, this is especially critical if that water temperature is in the 40s. It's like if you've got water temperatures in the 40s, and I don't really care what the water clarity is, it can be anywhere between 2 foot to 20 foot visibility. This is the technique that I use all the time. And even more so as that water temperature gets closer down to 40 degrees, like super cold, that's when I really use it. But guys, I don't hardly ever just stop a jerkbait and just let it sit there. Most of the time, I'm just always twitching it on a slack line. And if the water temperature is warmer, like it's say up around 50 degrees, I'll throw it out there, jerk it down like that. And while I'm working it on a slack line, I'll just slowly, barely turn the reel like that. Maybe turn it a couple times and stop it, turn it a couple times and stop it. Almost like you're crappie fishing. It's like if you guys have ever crappie fished, very similar, because when you do the stop and slow reel, it goes like this. You're just jerking it on that slack line like that. Then you slowly reel it, it goes forward like that, and jerking it like that. Guys, that is deadly to cold water bass. I'm telling you right now, you will catch 10 times as many fish fishing like that over some guys. It's just jerk, jerk, pause most of the time in cold water. So anyway, guys, get you the setups there. Megabass Whip Snake Rod, Megabass Vision 110. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse links in the description if you guys want to order some of this stuff. Usually use it on 6 to 8 pound test, Seaguar and Vizex line. Most of the time 6 pound test, and just helps me get a lot of bites in the winter time. So hope it helps out, guys. We'll talk later.